People are quite hesitant to push long in a match because they're afraid of the first ball that will come and that they cannot control it. Well, I'm here to show you that hopefully with a good push ball, then you can limit the quality that will come from this ball. I am Olaf Kozlowski, this is TT Technalytics. Let's go! Sorry, ik ga beter mikken dan een keer, oké? Ik ga beter mikken. So another day, another video, and today it will be about the push, about the long push, more specifically the long push with your forehand. It's quite an underused weapon in many aspects of the game, and it can help you in a lot of different ways. It's not just if you are someone who is good at playing a counter spin. No, it's also a disadvantage for your opponent if you play your cards right. With a few key points today, I will show you how that is possible. The first reason why you want to push long in your match every once in a while is because you want to keep your opponents on their toes. A lot of times people, if they are anticipating your receives, it's because you're not varying enough. If you receive short 99 times out of 100, well, I can assure you that almost every time your opponent will be standing over the table already. So a long push, it's important with decreasing the quality of this long ball backhand, or this long ball forehand, or this long ball everywhere, as much as decreasing the quality with which your opponent will play this short ball, because he doesn't know anymore where the ball is going to go. So a long push forehand can be used for variation. Another reason why you want to push long every once in a while is because it can suit your game very well. If you play your cards right, then you'll get quite a weak first ball from your opponent, which will give you the opportunity to play a strong counterspin. And almost nobody likes a strong counterspin. There are a few ways to keep your long push surprising. If you show too much that you will go for a long push and you're stepping in and you're looking at where you're going a bit too much, and you almost have this swing that is way too long to be even thought about as being a short ball, well, then no chance that your opponent will not be ready. So what you have to do is wait until the very last moment, be surprising, and there are many ways with which you can do this. As I said again, just a regular long push. Against a more advanced opponent, it is not such a big weapon because it just shows too much of what you want to do, and that will get you in a lot of trouble. So an alternative of this is pretending to go for a short ball, but at the very end, switch your wrist and then go for a long push. This is a very good strategy, and something which I use also sometimes in my matches. And just as a means of variation. Even sometimes you can win the point with it because your opponent is waiting for the short ball because it looks like you're going for a short push. But just at the very end, you change your wrist position, you go for a long ball, which is often diagonal, often in the backhand. It depends on who you're playing, what hands he's playing with, if he's a left-hander, likes or right-hander. But this sets you up, which is most important, this sets you up for a ball which comes 9 times out of 10 cross. It comes diagonally. So you have to anticipate this and think, if I want to go for this feint short push, last minute long push, well, then I have to set myself up for a ball which comes diagonal. In my case, if I would play against a right-hander, I would be waiting for a ball in the forehand on which I can play counterspin. The second way is being quick right after the bounce, right? And this is also something which I like quite a lot, and the best example of a high-level player who does this is Timo Boll. And I played him one time, and it surprised me quite a bit how very often his long push, it just has no rotation in it. But this does not mean that this ball doesn't have any quality in it. Rotation and quality are in this context two completely different things. Why am I saying this? Is because you can take out the rotation from a serve by opening your racket a little bit more, by staying low to the table, by taking the ball immediately after the bounce, by not following through too much, but instead going into the table by pushing your racket a little bit more down, and this makes you neutralize the rotation of the opponent. And On top of that, not only will it give you a ball which has almost no rotation in it, which is a good thing in this case because it's a completely different timing, it's completely unexpected, but on top of that, the push ball will come very deep in the table. It's almost at the end of the white line, which makes it very hard for an opponent to start this first ball, because they will be pushed back. So it's something which you should consider doing. So guys, that was a video. I hoped these few different insights, they gave you some idea on how you can improve your long push game and how you can implement it maybe a little bit more into your matches. There are some other ways with which you can switch up your long push, like a strawberry push, for example, which is something some players are doing quite well, like Simon Gauzy, like Romain Ruiz, who is doing it more as an attack ball instead of a push ball, and most of all, Anders Lind, who is a very good up-and-coming player, who is really incredible with how he's doing it and how much rotation is in this strawberry ball. But the same goes for a side spin push with your forehand. It doesn't matter, there are some different ways. I just gave you a few of mine, a few of which I think are quite good, which I like to do myself. So if you like the video, then like the video. Leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions for other videos, if you have any questions about what I said or found something which could be wrong in your opinion. It all is very welcome to do. And maybe subscribe to my channel. So I was Olaf Kozlowski from TT Technalytics. See you next time.